Welcome into another video on my channel where I go through and test all the weapons inside of Black Ops 6 to see how viable these weapons are for all of you to be using inside of the Zombies game mode. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, turn on those bell notifications as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself on Black Ops 6. Now down below in the description, you can find the link for my streams, and I stream everything from Zombies, to multiplayer, to Warzone, and on the weekends myself creating a Black Ops 3 custom zombie map. As well, on the weekends, on Saturdays, we're looking to get started with custom Warzone games. So if that sounds like something that could be tons of fun for you, feel free to join the amazing Zhordecommunity Discord down below in the description. Also, I'd love to see a bunch of you pop into streams as I'm working really hard this year to smash out a long-term goal of mine, which is Twitch partner. Now in today's video, there's a brand new event, Blaze of Glory, inside of Black Ops 6. Thank you, Seth Rogen, for taking us into it. So this is what it looks like when you open up the event inside of your Black Ops 6 games. And what you're looking at is the final camos right here on the bottom right-hand side. You've got an extra one if you own Black Cell, and if not, there is an animated camo for you even if you don't own Black Cell. So what you want to do is go in-game and collect those. That's what you're looking to collect is your zombie cash or your Blaze of Glory bucks, and then you come back in after your matches and you spend those bucks here, and it gives you a random reward. Let's see what we got. And I got the brand new Vendetta perk. So just so you know, that's how Blaze of Glory works. Now in today's video, we're going to be going through and checking out the other event that is also running at the same time, which is Zombie Snacks. And in today's video, we're going to dive through and go through and complete the Citadelle Easter egg on Zombie Snacks. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. As you can see on screen, we are running Zombie Snacks. Now the build me and Lumi were running from the Zhordecommunity Discord. Thanks for playing, Lumi. I really appreciate that. Is the Goblin with the rocket conversion kit and the underbarrel crossbow attachment for the boss fight. Now we are playing Zombie Snacks, so we are going ahead and using the point strategy, even though it's just the two of us off the beginning, just so we have a bunch of extra points to get this started. If you're wondering what the point strat is, tactical diffusion, profit sharing, raindrops, and out of the raindrops, grab double points first. So we're just going to get geared up here to make sure we got everything right off the rip. Perkaholic, hidden power, all the extra cash to get ourselves going, and then we're going to get started on the Easter egg. Now, I do want to mention that this Zombie Snacks mode is an absolute ton of fun to play, as when you get in the flow, you increase a ton of damage output, and it just makes it absolutely amazing. So here we are, Perkaholic, hidden power equipped. Let's move on and get the Easter egg started. So to do that, we got to open up Pack-a-Punch, take out the Doppelgast. Let's go ahead and get that finished. Now you can see on the ground when you kill zombies in Zombie Snacks, they drop food items for you to pick up, which is how you're going to get your health. So here we are taking the weapon now to Pack 2 Legendary here on round 1, which is absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and speak to Craft and get this Easter egg started. Alright, so now we're going to get the incantations done. So here we are finishing up the light incantation here in spawn. Now I did want to mention one of the things that we used on this run that definitely helped out an absolute ton was stim shots. So I definitely recommend, if you're looking to complete the Zombie Snacks modes and unlock those rewards, the gobblegums, then you can definitely go ahead and use stim shots in your games, which will definitely help you out. As any movement and taking damage, of course, is going to lower your health, and your health does not regen unless you're eating the Zombie Snacks. So just keep that in mind. So here we are, we got the lightning incantation done. Now we need to finish off the fire incantation. We're just standing around. It's an interesting mode because when you are low of health, you have to kind of stand still, which is a very different way to play zombies for sure. And you know, when the food drops, you definitely want to make sure you go over there and pick that up so you're still keeping your health up nice and full. Definitely very important for the Zombie Snacks mode. Just about finished off the fire incantation here. Just a couple more zombies to go and this one will be done. Now, overall, I have definitely enjoyed the Zombie Snacks mode. I think this is one of their better limited time events. I definitely feel like the fact that they enabled all of the Easter eggs to be completed inside of the mode is a win. The fact that you can go for rounds and it's not capped in any way is definitely something I feel that is a win. And I'd love to hear what you guys think about limited time modes inside of Zombies. There is one thing that I would really like them to implement for limited time modes is once they're done, I would like them to implement a limited time mode playlist so that we can just go ahead and play any of the limited time modes at any point, even if they're done. So now we got the Lightning Sword upgrade finished. Let's go ahead and get the Lion Sword upgrade finished. So we got 2 of the swords. Lumi is doing other steps of the Easter egg as well, which is why you're not seeing me show you each and every part. So there we go. That's 2 of the swords done. Let's get to the incantation and inspection step. Try not to die, Z. Oh my goodness. Get out of here, zombie. Holy. I'm going to take like all my health. All right. Picking up stim shots, you can see what it does right there. Pushes your health up, which is awesome. So now we have finished all of the incantation and inspection step. It was time to go on and get the elemental steps done of this Easter egg. So the first one we're doing is the one in the Vulture Aid room here where the swords are. And this one requires you to run around through the orbs. So before we started this, I went and picked up some stim shots so that I can continue to move and run around and not have to worry too much about my damage. We're also activating Ether Shroud just to kind of keep us protected from the zombies as we are taking damage moving to get this step done. So just take advantage of your self-revives. Make sure you're picking up Vulture Aid early for this one and make sure it's got Picky Eater as an augment on there so that you can continue to pick up stims from the zombies that you kill so that you can just kind of keep those full as they're very helpful to just continue to boost that health as you move around. So definitely something I recommend, stim shots. Now we're just about done. I think we got one more orb to get through, and I believe that was it right there. All right, so that is that elemental step finished. So now we went down and did the Void incantation down in what I call the water room. And this one is, for me, and anytime we play as a team, one of the most difficult steps to complete. There always seems to be not enough Void incantations, and you always seem to run out. So let me know if you guys have an issue with this particular final like incantations thing. I definitely feel like this one can be a little tricky to complete. But here we are knocking it out. I think we just about finished it right here. This is where we were waiting for more incantations to show up. Like, there's just so many zombies spawning in. We don't have an incantation. We gotta wait. So we're both running a train on like each side of the water room, myself and Lumi, to kill some of them, hoping to drop some food items so I can get some health. There we go. And I believe Lumi got the incantation there. And I think I picked up one from Picky Eater. And we finished off the Void one. Then we finished off the Lightning one in Spawn. And then the last one to do was the Fire incantation right in front of the castle. Or challenge, element challenge, ritual. I'm not sure what to call it. Molotovs are handy for sure with this, as you can see. And again, with Picky Eater, you can pick up more of them, which is absolutely huge and can totally help out make this a lot better. But the Fire Cantation is also really good for this as well. You can get a bunch of zombies together. And there we go. That is now done. So we are basically a boss fight ready at this point. The only thing we need to do was to get to Pack 3 and pick up our boss fight Gobblegums. Now, I definitely wanted to show you Citadelle with the underbarrel crossbow attachment. When you activate the point of power traps in the ground, gives you unlimited ammo on the underbarrel crossbow attachment for this. This is crazy. Like, it's just insane how fast you can just rip through a round using the underbarrel crossbow on Citadelle. Like, this is just absolutely bonkers. Picked up a death machine there, just like, or a war machine, just because, like, why not? A free score streak, I'll take that in. I was curious to see if it actually do anything to the Citadelle boss, so we brought that in. And now it's just a matter of clearing out down to our last zombie. We definitely have enough food items on the ground to not even remotely worry about our health. So we'll be at full health when we get into the boss fight, which is awesome. But the one thing we definitely needed to do was go ahead and grab our boss fight gobblegums. Now, I did want to mention that I am a huge, huge fan of the changes they've made to the gobblegum machine for Season 3 Reloaded. As now you can hit the gobblegum machine, I think it's every 10 seconds. You can go back and hit that gobblegum machine and get another gum, which makes getting your gobblegums for your boss fights just a lot easier, and not necessarily needing to hold a zombie to wait that 3-4 minute cooldown for the gobblegum machine. You can go ahead and just hit it back to back to back to back and get all of your gobblegums, which is what I did there. So then it's time to place the orb at our secret entrance to the room here, where we can go ahead and grab our item to get the boss fight started here on Citadelle. All right, let's get that started, and we'll pick up that item. There we go. The Guardian key has been picked up, and we have initiated the boss fight. So it is time to head off to the Citadelle boss fight on Zombie Snacks mode and see just how does this go inside of this mode. I'm also intrigued to see how the underbarrel crossbow attachment is going to perform in this boss fight, as well as what kind of damage are we going to be seeing from the war machine against the Guardian. So let's get into the boss fight. All right, here we go. We've got the underbarrel going. And once he's ready to attack, I'm going to activate free fire and see what we're doing. Now, I will say right off the beginning, I feel like this is going to be a lot more of a viable option if you go ahead and crack him, his crit spots open first. As you can see, when I get into the crit spots, we're doing over 5,500, almost 10,000 damage. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That was our first phase. Like, right there. Truly just wrecked. Absolutely destroyed. That was absolutely remarkable. Like, I could not believe how effective that was. Now, we've got, like, one crit spot. I think we've got one of his armored places broke. I didn't actually focus in fire, which was a mistake of mine, on his crit shots on the beginning, which is what I should have been doing, is focusing fire on all the crit spots with the crossbow underbarrel attachment with free fire, so we can break those all open. And then the next time Lumi was to use free fire with the underbarrel crossbow attachment, Lumi would have had an opportunity to really lay in the damage on the crit shots on the Guardian. So here we are. First phase, we're just kind of in the break section here where the zombies spawn in, so we're just kind of keeping ourselves afloat as far as armor, checking for food, and making sure our health is up. You can see me using stim shots. As I mentioned earlier in the video, they were key to staying alive during this run. Definitely was having stim shots. That was huge. So I definitely recommend, again, bring those in. But this goblin with the mini rocket conversion is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Fully automatic, which is something I definitely love. I'm a big fan of automatic weapons, so seeing this conversion kit make the goblin fully automatic was absolutely amazing. Alright, so here we are on our second phase. I popped Idolize so we can see what kind of damage. Look at the damage that underbarrel is doing. Absolutely crazy, crazy, crazy damage. Lumi went down, so I popped my near death, which is why I brought it in. And here you see me using the stim shot again. Make sure I can keep my health up, get Lumi up so Lumi's got all the perks back. Trying to keep Lumi alive here because Lumi's got free fire and the underbarrel crossbow going right now, which is helping us get through. Look at the damage it does when Lumi's able to get those shots in. You can just see the health bar evaporate on that Guardian. Truly unbelievable. Got to make sure you're picking up those food pieces as you're running around so you can keep your health up. Got to keep your plates on. I took no plates there. If I didn't get plates on, I would have taken a ton more damage. Use your stims. I can't stress it enough. Use your stims to keep yourself going. And there you can see Lumi just evaporating the Guardian with the underbarrel crossbow and free fire. Just absolutely shreds. Unbelievable damage. Unbelievable damage. Take out Doppelgast. Now here we are, ready for our final phase of the Guardian boss fight. So definitely something, like I really enjoy this mode, Zombie Snacks, when you get into a flow. So to get in the flow, you need to get 10 kills in a row without taking any damage. And once you get 10 kills in a row, you enter the flow state. And when you're in the flow state, your damage is increased dramatically. You're looking at well over 10,000 a shot. You're just definitely destroying everything in front of you. So you can imagine what this boss fight would be like if you were able to start the boss fight in that flow state. And with the underbarrel crossbow attachment, you're going to dish out just an astronomical amount of damage and just shred this boss. Now, Luby and I noticed at the end of this fight that we definitely feel like with a team of 3 or a team of 4 and the underbarrel crossbow attachments with free fire, that this boss fight is going to be incredibly fast, like incredibly fast to complete, just because of the damage you could see when that underbarrel crossbow is able to light up the Guardian. Truly amazing damage. Another stim shot. Just use them if you've got them to keep yourself, health up so you can keep moving around and avoid the damage. There's an amalgam. Let's get rid of that amalgam before we focus in on the Guardian. There we go. Now let's focus in on our Guardian here. We got Idolize, which is perfect for the final phase. And let's see what this Goblin does. Ooh, 270. Not the best. I mean, I know we're not hitting crits, but 27 on crits? Let's see what the War Machine does. Really? 612? That's ridiculous. Okay, so don't bring the War Machine in. Now here we are in the final phase. I decided to finally start cracking the feet critical positions. But I mean, we're doing what, 4,000 on a crit right now with the Goblin? And there you go. That is the Citadelle Zombie Snacks Easter egg complete, flawless on round 22 using the Goblin Mark II with the mini rocket conversion mod. Truly an unbelievable run. That was tons of fun. You can see all the gobblegums popping up on screen right there. We got the timeout one, which is absolutely amazing, the 15,000 XP, and the main quest complete. Truly an awesome run. Well done, Lumi. I appreciate the help. It was definitely a ton of fun run. Went super smooth. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate that. Have some fun in the brand new event today. Go collect those zombie bucks and redeem them for the new Frost Blast. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.